All right, our final presenter is Tanya Sutton from the Department of Biological Sciences. Tanya's major professor is Dr. Catherine Proper. The title of Tanya's presentation is Using Amphibians as a Model to Evaluate for Combined Effects of a Complex Mix of Chemicals and Parasitic Burden on Health Outcomes.
Phrases like BPA-free and pesticide-free are commonly associated with consumer products like plastic water bottles, medical devices, in the food you eat, and in the water you use, with the selling point being that they are better for you. But do you really know why you are spending the extra money to stock your home with presumably safer products? Chemicals like BPA and pesticides act to disrupt normal hormone function. An example of one of these hormones is thyroid hormone. It is secreted from a bow tie-like gland in your throat and is responsible for the maintenance of normal metabolism throughout the body. Chemicals act to disrupt normal thyroid function by either mimicking thyroid hormone or disrupting the associated pathways. This leads to lifelong complications such as abnormal development, altered behavior, and even cancer. The exact mechanism and complete understanding of this disruption is difficult to target, leading to great debate and regulatory compliance of these chemicals. My research aimed to address this problem by creating a rapid test capable of evaluating suspected disruptive chemicals using thyroid hormone-driven morphological endpoints and thyroid hormone-driven gene expression in an amphibian model system. As you can see from the graph on your right, during the most critical point of development in amphibians, called metamorphosis, they utilize thyroid hormone in almost the exact same way that humans utilize thyroid hormone during their most critical time of development. This kind of model allows us to see in real time what these disruptive chemicals can do to health outcomes. Now, although this test is indeed capable of showing that these chemicals are disruptive, it's only answering about half of the question. Factors such as environment, your state of health, and your exposure to a complex mix of chemicals will greatly influence your response to these disruptive chemicals. So my current focus is on evaluating the interaction between these disruptive chemicals and the environment you live in and your state of health using the test that we developed. This test will allow me to evaluate the effects, the outcomes of exposure to a complex mix of disruptive chemicals known as wastewater effluent, the effects of a common altered state of health caused by parasitic burden, and how the two come together and interact and influence organisms' response. These results will help us understand how these complex disruptive chemicals affect health outcomes, not only in this generation, but in generations to come. And it will also strengthen an argument for greater regulatory compliance of these chemicals. Thank you.